Good morning. Good morning. Well, we got a lot of fog in the air this morning. It really helps it not to be so hot out here. Keeping that sun hid out behind all that fog. It sure did get foggy. Now, I found out yesterday that we actually called more than one bad apple off that Dalton Police Department. Officer Bethune actually is not with them anymore as well. Now, I don't know if he resigned or if he just, what his reasons were for leaving the Dalton Police Department. He liked to violate people's rights anyway, so I say good riddance to Officer Bethune as well. Now, I hope he did not get a job with the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. The way he abused his authority with the Dalton Police Department, I'd hate to run into him as a Whitfield County Sheriff's Department deputy. Now, that would be horrible. Good morning. There went that dare car. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Sharice Brewster. Good morning, Kimberly Haney. How are y'all doing this fine morning? We are live here in Dalton, Georgia. Please be sure to subscribe if you are not already. But I was saying, I found out yesterday that Officer Bethune, who was driving number 38 for the Dalton Police Department, no longer works at the Dalton Police Department, which is a good thing, if you know what I mean, Vern. Good morning, music lover. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great to see you. Hope to see you some more. You know what I mean, Vern. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so. Check out all my shorts, all my videos. Now, I just uploaded some lost footage. 2 videos of rogue Dalton Police Department officers and the lost Valentine's Day audit of the United States Post Office in downtown Dalton. There goes our buddy Felipe. He blowed at me that time. He saw me over here. It's nice to actually be able to get out here and do a live stream without a fear of getting sunburned worse than I already am. But you can see it's still a little bit hazy. That sun is hid behind all that fog. So that should keep that sun off my head for a little while. You can see my face is pretty red right now. Caught a lot of that sun the other day. Now, I pray that you're all having a blessed day so far. Now, there is normally a whole lot of police traffic up and down through here, whether it be the Dalton Police, the Georgia State Patrol, or the Whitfield County Sheriff's Office. Yeah. Oh, they must be fixing to build a new Dollar General around here somewhere. Boy, that's one thing in poor parts of towns all over America. They got plenty of them there Dollar General. Plenty of them there Family Dollars. I hope the audio and the video quality is pretty good this morning. We got the bicycle parked up here out of the way, so if anybody wants to come down up or down the sidewalk, that we are not blocking the sidewalk. But Officer Bethune is no longer with the Dalton Police Department. Now, I called him Officer Buffoon because that's how he acted. But he is no longer with the Dalton Police Department. So how are you doing this morning, Kimberly, Sharice, music lover? Now this is the red light where former Dalton Police Officer O'Neill, badge number 614, he was parked across the road over there down by that telephone pole when there was a ugly green pickup truck came by and turned right here on red. You see there's an arrow now, but It is a no turn on red unless you have the arrow or a green light. Now, there was a ugly, older model green pickup truck that turned right on red illegally, had a big old metal toolbox on the back of it. Yeah, he chose to pull over a shiny new model Dodge Ram pickup truck and make a false police report, making false and misleading statements saying that he observed that black Dodge Ram pickup truck driven by that 19-year-old college student. Said that he observed her turn right on red. Now, you'll see right up here on this pole, you see they have a traffic camera. Now, that traffic camera proved that he was a liar. He committed perjury, lying on a police report as part of his job, saying that that girl had turned right illegally on a red light. No turn on red. Now, he is no longer with the Dalton Police Department. He resigned. Now, I do not believe he resigned of his own free will. I believe it was a forced resignation because the Dalton Police Department and the city of Dalton thought that they would not be held accountable for his actions while he was a Dalton Police Department officer. But all the charges was dropped against the girl, but she was held for over 2 weeks in an ICE detention center in South Georgia because she was brought to the country illegally when she was 4 years old. She had been in the state of Georgia for 15 years and went through the school system, graduated through the school system, was attending Dalton State College. Now, former Dalton Police Department officer O'Neill just about ruined the poor girl's life. If it hadn't have been for all the support she received from the community and from people out there on the internet sending her family money to do a GoFundMe to set up her legal defense. But Officer Bethune, who drove by vehicle number 38 for the Dalton Police Department, he is no longer with the Dalton Police Department as well. Now, you'll see there's also a no turn on red this way. That's why this big truck right here ain't turned yet. There's a lot of people that turns. They get impatient and won't wait on that arrow to come out or the light to change, and it causes some wrecks because you can't really see very good over that hill coming up through there. There's the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. I wonder if that is Officer Bethune, if that's who he went to work for. I might have to figure that out and find out if he just went work for the Whitfield County government or if he actually works for the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department now. Now, that'll be easy to find out because I can go up and do an open records request on the sheriff's deputies to see if he is moved over to the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. But it feels pretty doggone good out here. You see, it's real hazy still. There's a lot of fog in the air. So it has that sun hid behind all that fog, so it's made it a whole lot cooler out here this morning. Good morning, EagleNick audit. You know what I mean, Vern? Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so. Double tap your screen to give EagleNick a like. There goes the Dalton Police Department officer over there. Couldn't see the vehicle number. Now, like I said, I chose this area because there is a lot of Dalton City Police, Whitfield County Sheriff's Department, and the Georgia State Patrol passes by right through here. There is also a lot of other government employees, whether it be with the Dalton Public Works or the Whitfield County Fire Department or the City of Dalton Fire Department. There's a lot of ambulances that comes up and down the highway right through here. See my wife's Uncle Joe riding by. There's one of my crow buddies flying over. I called him in for a landing. Watch, he's going to land over there. There's another Dalton Police. We're trying our best to get them bad apples culled off that Dalton Police force. So they've already took care of. They've already took care of 2 of the bad apples. Officer O'Neill, former Officer O'Neill, who disgraced badge number 614, and Officer Bethune, I think his badge was number 634. That is number 58 with the Dalton Police Department, and he waved at us. I don't think we've had any run-ins with number 58. Don't even know if we've had him on the live stream before. We got another Dalton police officer right here coming west, sitting back second at the light. But this is a high traffic area. There's a lot of Dalton City Police, as well as a lot of the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department comes by here. Vehicle number 50 with the Dalton Police Department. Now, he did not wave at us this morning. Now, he turned in on that first road there. He might circle back around the block and park up here. He might have something he wants to say. And if he does, old EagleNick audits and bites him to do just that. You know what I mean, Vern? We're not trying to hide. We're not committing any crimes. I stand up for the United States Constitution and the red, white, and blue. I stand up for the constitutional rights that belongs to me and you. You know what I mean, Vern? United we stand, but divided we fall. Now, I hope the live stream is still going all right. There ain't been nobody commented for a good long time. We was showing as high as 40 people at one time. Now we're down to 25. But I've yet to see any more comments. I only got 6 likes. I don't know if being up there was affecting the live stream or what. Now there's certain areas right here where it will kill the live stream. It affects the audio and the video depending on where I'm at down through here. Good morning to everyone. Hope you're having a very blessed day. Double tap your screen. Give me a like. How about it? Now that sun is starting to penetrate through that fog. It's starting to get a little bit hot out here. Must have 31 law enforcement officers watching my live stream this morning. There ain't nobody chatting. Let's sort of walk right here and look and see if maybe that Dalton City police officer parked down here. That first officer went down to the red light and turned right, but that second police officer turned right here at this road. Just see if maybe they might have pulled over out here in the parking lot talking. I don't see them out through here nowhere. EC Wholesale. C-store and smoke shop, wholesaler and distributor. But now this morning it's been more like normal around with the police and the sheriff's traffic around here. Done seen about 6 or 7 different vehicles. And coming up on 25 minutes, seen that many already. But that sun is really starting to beat down out here. up to 9 likes, 34 people it's showing on the live. Good morning. Good morning. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so. Double tap your screen to give me a like. But we have had 2 bad apples called from the Dalton Police Department, Dalton, Georgia Police Department. Former officer O'Neill, who wore badge number 614 till he disgraced it one too many times and was forced to resign, and former officer Buffoon, who I call Buffoon. Now, Officer Shope with the Dalton Police Department said that Buffoon went to work for the county. And I don't know if he meant the sheriff's department or just for the county government. I might have to find that out. I should have asked him if he meant he went to work for the sheriff's department. I just naturally assumed that he meant the sheriff's department, but you know what they say about when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. So he could not be working for the sheriff's department. He could just be working in Whitfield County government. We will have to check that out. But we are just right down the road from the Welcome to the City of Dalton, Georgia sign. That is it you see on the other side of the road right across the red light. Like I said, this is a real high traffic area. You never know when you're going to witness a traffic accident or someone getting pulled over. Wow, it's showing 67 people on here. Hello to all 67 of you. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so. Somebody say something, let me know. Are we still live? How is the audio and the video this morning? Surely we don't have that many police in here. Mountain Dew, the Tennessee original since 1948. That sun is starting to get a little bit brighter. It's dissipating all that fog that's up there, but you can see it's still real foggy over to the west. But that fog is lifting some. Starting to get a little bit hot here where I'm standing. Probably won't stay out here too long because it is starting to get real hot and I'm already sunburned. Look at all them messages I've missed. I don't know how I didn't see all this. Good morning, Money 420, Lily, Big Boy, Georgia, Alan Davis. Good morning, Popcorn. Good morning. Pinned message. Very good morning to you, Wilco, Roger that. I don't know why it wasn't showing all them messages up. I had it on all messages, but I wasn't receiving any. I had to go back and click on top messages. We're going to try it one more time on all messages and see if we can't make it show them all. Now let's see what we got. Good morning. Good morning, EagleNick. Oh, this, you know what I mean, Burn. How y'all doing this morning? Don't know why them messages stopped working. Good morning, Patrick Hunt. Good morning, John C. I can see y'all now. I'd like to apologize to everybody. I wasn't seeing any of the messages. I wasn't trying to be rude to anybody. I just couldn't see them for some reason. When I walked up there too close to that power pole at the lights, it had affected the live stream there for a minute where I wasn't receiving the chat. We're showing 55 people on here again. I'd like to thank everybody. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so. Now, we have already seen multiple Dalton Police Department officers ride by. One Whitfield County Sheriff's Department officer, but multiple Dalton Police. But we called 2 bad apples off the Dalton Police Department, and I believe we had a lot to do with it. Especially Officer Buffoon. You know what I mean, Vern? He was ignorant as could be. He kept calling me out by my name. I guess the Dalton Police Department got him to go to the county thinking that they can't be sued for his actions while he was a Dalton Police Department officer. But once again, they would be wrong in that assumption because they are still liable . Former Officer O'Neill, who disgraced badge 614, he was forced to resign. There's still a lot of bad apples on the Dalton Police Force, but we will take care of them Slowly but surely, you know what I mean, Vern? Now that sun is really getting bright. It is about dissipated all of that fog that was keeping it hid back, that fog bank. But if it holds true to the pattern that's usually around here, they ought to be more Dalton Police or Whitfield County Sheriff's Department officers ride by before too very long, coming up on 36 minutes. Haven't seen any pass by in about 10, 15 minutes or longer, so they are overdue. They love this area right here. There are many traffic stops. There's a lot of wrecks that happens out here. There comes one right here. I don't know if it's the city or the county yet. I'm pretty sure it's the Dalton City. Yep, City of Dalton. Number 50. He's waving. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing this morning? Number 50 with the Dalton Police Department. And he seemed to be friendly. He's waving at us. What did I say? I told you it was about time for one to come by because of the way they usually drive up and down through here. I just know there's a lot of police activity, a lot of the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department activity, and the Georgia State Patrol in this area because it is a real high traffic area. There is a lot of traffic accidents that happens out here on Walnut Avenue. So how are we doing, everybody? Can y'all still hear me? Not seen anybody else say anything since Wilco Roger that. Hopefully it has not affected the audio or video again. Good morning, Tubal Kane. How you doing this morning, brother? Great to see you. That answers my question, seeing as how you said something, so maybe everybody else can still hear me as well. Boy, I tell you, that sun is getting mighty, mighty bright. Beating down on old EagleNick's head, but hey. Thank you, Wilco Roger that. That sort of looks like a, no, that's an Audi. I thought it was a police vehicle. There'll be more come by before it's over, though. Everybody, double tap your screen. How about it? Give EagleNick it's a like. You know what I mean, Vern? Even if you don't like me, it still got like and don't like. You know what I mean? Be sure to subscribe and check out all my content. I'm sure you'll find something on my YouTube channel that'll make you laugh or maybe make you cry, make you sad, or make you mad. You know what I mean, Vern? How you doing this morning, Wilco Roger that? And how about you there, Mr. Tubal Kane? How y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing all right. Check out this Corvette. I like it. That's sharp. Orange is my favorite color. I think that's a Corvette, wasn't it? Pretty sure it had a Corvette emblem on the front of it. Yeah, everybody hit that there heart button. Hit the heart. Hit that hard even if it's breaking your heart. You know what I mean, Vern? If anybody don't like how EagleNick audit talks, be sure to jump on there and let me know. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Miss Summer. There we go. I finally see some of them hearts flying up through there. It sure does do me good to see them. How are you doing this morning, Mr. Alan Davis? And you, Miss Summer, great to see y'all this morning. We are up to a high of 72 people it's showing on this side and got 15 likes. Well, I spoke too soon. It dropped down to 59. Y'all bear with me. It won't be long. There'll be another police officer riding by. I know that is right, Miss Summer. That's one thing about that sunshine. Apple sunshine creates a lot of them there mosquitoes, especially when we get all that rain. Good morning, Miss Amy Lloyd. It is so great to see you this morning, darling. You're causing me to have joy. You know what I mean, Vern? It is an honor and a privilege to see everyone who comes on to the live stream. We're up to 79 now. Now, I figured one thing out that I think is causing my channel to not get the views that it was getting at the beginning is because I have changed the way I title my content. Now, I've started using the words First Amendment audit more when I create the content because it puts it out to a much larger audience. Now, we are praying that we will get back up to the views we was receiving when I was receiving from 20,000 to 70+ thousand per live stream. I mean, it really helped. I was picking up from 25 to 100 new subscribers on every live stream I did because I was getting such great views. It seems like it's doing pretty good again right now, up to 55. Well, it was 72, dropped back down to 55. But if everybody would hit that there like, we could have 70 likes right now. If everybody would hit that there heart, or the 100, or the laughing, I don't care if you laugh. It just helps to keep the content in the algorithms. Now, I've noticed that some of my subscribers, you know, y'all all have, a bunch of y'all have your own YouTube channel. Especially you, Miss Summer, you need to start putting hashtags in your content's video description. Now, when you look at your content and look at the description, it says a description is not available for this video. You don't want to put an actual description of what's happening in the description. That is where you put your hashtags. Now, if you will, the best way to upload your content is always upload it unlisted. Don't upload your content public. Give it time to go through the processing and the checks that YouTube does on it. Be sure that you put hashtags in the video description. Give it time to get completely done processing and uploading, and then go back and set it for public. Now, if it is a video, you set it as an instant premiere, and if you watch it, you have live chat in it, just like you was doing a live stream. There is a Dalton Fire Department or Whitfield County Fire Department truck sitting over there, that big bright red truck. I can't tell if it is the city or the county yet. I hope you're having a very blessed day, Miss Amy Loy. Coca-Cola. Now, we used to have a Coca-Cola bottling company here in Dalton, Georgia when I was growing up. No, don't set it as private, set it as unlisted. Dalton Fire Department. No, it's best to set it as unlisted. When you're uploading your content, set it for unlisted. That way, every time you create content, it will automatically upload it unlisted. Then after it is through with the security checks and stuff to make sure there's no copyright violations or anything of that nature, you go back in and set it to public for shorts and set it for an instant premiere on videos. Good morning, Sean Rudd. How you doing this morning, brother? Great to see you. We are sitting here right across the road where the Dalton Police Department likes to park. We are watching to see if there's going to be any wrecks, and we are watching out for the Dalton Police Department, the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department, the Whitfield County Fire Department, the Georgia State Patrol, the Dalton Fire Department as well. Yeah, once you set your first upload to unlisted, it will automatically upload everything as unlisted. That's the same way if you have it set for public at the start with, they'll always be uploaded to the public. Now that does affect your views because you have to wait for it to get through all the checking process where they analyze your content. See, they check your content and analyze it. They go by your title and your description and the content itself, and that determines where all your content is visible on YouTube. I hear that, Miss Amy Lloyd. We've been getting a whole lot of rain around here in Dalton, Georgia. We're getting some bright sun now. It was feeling real good out here. That sun was hid behind all that fog. How we doing right now? Is the audio and video still good? I moved over here in the shade. Good morning, Captain Red Claw. I hear that, brother. I like the sun, but I just don't like when I get too much of it. You can tell my head's already got a lot of sun. I done got sunburned. You know what I mean, burn? My face about matches my shirt. Yeah, I've seen a lot of beautiful content from in Oregon. I'd like to visit Oregon one day. Wow, we're showing 92 people on here. Double tap your screen to give EagleNick the like. Please be sure to subscribe. Now that is a great sign. That means we are finally starting to get the views we once were getting. I am so glad that we finally are. It's been a hard process. Yeah, I just got all my hair cut off just about a week or so ago. It was real long. It was all the way down on my shoulders. I let my hair grow for a year. It gets over a foot long. My hair grows quick and thick. You know what I mean, Vern? That is one thing I've always been blessed to have a healthy head of hair. 83 again. Boy, this is awesome. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so, or at least check out my YouTube channel before you decide that you don't like my content. Like I said, I'm sure you'll find something that will make you laugh or make you cry. might make you happy, it might make you sad, and then I'm sure there's some things that might make you mad. You know what I mean, Vern? EagleNick. Oh, this I don't sugarcoat. I don't sit. I don't beg. I don't roll over, and I don't play dead. You know what I mean, Burns? You hear what I said? Standing up for the United States Constitution and the red, white, and blue. Watching out for them blue lights to see what they're going to do. You know what I mean, Vern? We've got to police the police because our police force, our government, breaks more laws trying to enforce laws. They hide behind a badge, their gun, and their position of authority. They forget that their authority begins with we the people, and it ends there as well. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Mr. Jack Walls. Great to see you this morning. Hey, we need to get somebody putting up some of y'all's links to your YouTube channel in the chat, seeing as how we're getting so many people on here now. It could really probably help your channel out. I would be glad to do it if I was able to, but all I can do is actually talk. I can't do the typing. But everyone, please be sure to check out my subscriptions. You will find a lot of awesome YouTube channels like Newfound Life Today, Jack Walls, Devil on My Shoulder, West Virginia Mountain Mama, Metallic Starla, who is Summer, Miss Rainey, Northwoods Press, Northwoods Media, Northwoods Free Press, NH Mountain Girl, Mama Bear, Flex Your Freedoms, JC News Now, Adams Empire, we're coming up on 59 minutes on the live stream. There's not been any more police by here for a minute, so there should be a few due to come in at any time. I'd like to apologize if me talking so loud is affecting anybody's ears. EagleNick is deaf in his left ear. I don't realize how loud I'm talking sometimes. This shade right here feels real good, but I just can't squat down like that too long. It makes my legs hurt real bad. There's that Dalton Fire Department truck again. Hey, if you're ever in Dalton, Georgia, we got a rent-a-wheel. You can rent a wheel. You know what I mean, Vern? I ordered to go in there and ask them if I could rent a wheel with a tire on it and just roll it down the road. Hey, I appreciate you all very much, Jack. You just don't know, brother. But there really ought to be more Dalton Police Department officers come by for long and The Whitfield County Sheriff's Department, I've not seen any more sheriffs except for that one car. We're up to 20 likes with 59 people it's showing on here. Well, Jack, that makes me feel real good to know that I've inspired some people. Miss Summer said that I was the reason she started her YouTube channel. Now, I started my YouTube channel posting content when I witnessed the Dalton Police Department violating a homeless girl's constitutional rights. Her First Amendment rights, her Fourth Amendment rights, her Fifth Amendment rights, and her 14th Amendment rights. That is what got EagleNick starting creating content. And I've actually had a YouTube account, not a YouTube account exactly, but a Google account since back in 2012, so about 13 years. What this thing's doing. Because I said the word Google. They were listening. Good morning, devil on my shoulder. I had Google listening to me. I wasn't trying to talk to them. There goes Dalton Utilities. Now that is another part of our city government. That is where we get our water. They also have internet and cable TV. They don't do power, but they do other utilities, water, internet, cable TV. There goes another Dalton Utilities, back to back there, brother. Good morning, Georgia Regulator. Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Brett. How about you this morning? It is a beautiful day. The sun is shining bright. Trying to stay over here in the shade to stay out of the sun so I don't get too much more sunburn. But they ought to be more police officers come riding by before long. We've not had any Dalton Police or Whitfield County Sheriff's Department ride by in a long time. I've not seen any state patrols at all. Maybe they are avoiding this area because they know I'm here. You know what I mean, Vern? If we're keeping the police away, maybe that's a good thing. But for everybody that's came on in the last little while, I've not mentioned it in a while. I found out yesterday from Dalton Police Department Officer Shope that Officer Bethune, who was driving vehicle number 38 for the Dalton Police Department, I think his badge number was 634. I'm not for sure, but I think that's what it was. That he is no longer with the Dalton Police Department. Check out all them cantaloupes. Better hope none of them cantaloupes don't start rolling off up this steep hill right here, or they'll get run all over. Good morning, Mr. Billy Burns, and a very good morning to you, Mr. Got Your Wife. Yeah, they got a lot of them there cantaloupes on that truck, don't they? There's a North Georgia Toyota vehicle. Oh, yes, we can. Now, when other auto dealers says they can't do that, North Georgia Toyota says, oh, yes, we can. You know what I mean, Vern? If you're in the market for a vehicle, whether it be a new one or a used one, check out North Georgia Toyota. www.northgeorgiatoyota.com. You know what I mean, Vern? Tell them old EagleNick sent you. You know what I mean, Vern? We're going to try to hang out here for as long as we can. At least while the count stays up real high. It's showing 50 right now, which is not bad at all. 23 likes, 50 people on the live stream. Now we're up to 57. It just keeps getting better. You know what I mean, Vern? We have the very best people on YouTube that comes on my channel. I really and truly appreciate you all. You just don't know how much. Now, there's a lot of people that hate EagleNick. Oh, this. You know what I mean, Vern? They don't like the way I talk. They don't like the way I look. They call me Larry the Cable Guy, or Toe Mater, or Bobby Hill from King of the Hill. They call me a hillbilly, an inbred hillbilly. Some people say my accent is fake. Actually, it is. Dalton is a good place to live. We have a lot of jobs. We've got 2 super Walmarts, a Walmart neighborhood market, multiple dollar stores. Got some good restaurants. We don't have a Popeyes anymore. They closed the Popeyes down. But there's people that says, oh, EagleNick. Oh, this fakes his accent. Now, I would like to know this. If a person could talk any way they want to talk, why would they talk to where people would call them an inbred hillbilly and stupid shit like that? You know what I mean, Vern? I always used to have people say, you're just trying to get clicks and views. Well, brother, what do you think a YouTube channel is for? If it is not getting views, if it is not getting watch hours, if it is not picking up subscribers, then that YouTube channel is not doing any good. You know what I mean, Vern? A YouTube channel needs clicks and views, and it needs subscribers. Now, it really helps out YouTube channels when you share their content. Even if you don't like the content or like the channel, it never hurts to help another channel out. It will come back on you one way or the other. Good morning, Michael Kunkel, the Truth Spitter. There goes them cantaloupes right back by. I wonder how come he didn't go out through there somewhere and sell them. A very good morning to you, Eye of Creator. How you doing this morning, Andy? Great to see you, brother. Now, I tried to find your YouTube channel so I could put my PayPal link on one of your shorts or videos, but I just could not find it. If you would leave me a comment, I'll be able to get to your channel. Jack, you know what they say? Laughter is the best medicine. So if I make people laugh, I can't be doing too bad. You know what I mean, Vern? Standing over here in this shade is good, but I done got bit by something on my doggone right arm. A big old mosquito or something's done took a big old bite out of me. Got my doggone arm itching like crazy. Can't scratch it holding the phone with my left hand. Can't scratch the right arm with the right arm. You know what I mean, Vern? But it amazes me there's not been any more Dalton Police Department or Whitfield County Sheriff's Department or any state patrol come by. That Georgia State Patrol. I guess maybe they are avoiding this area because they know old EagleNick is out there. I don't know. I know that sounds like a conspiracy, but I've been called a conspiracy theorist as well. But I wouldn't try to discourage anybody from moving to Dalton, Georgia. Dalton, Georgia is a great place to live. I've lived here my whole life. I love my city and my county and the state. I'm not anti-cop. I'm not anti-government. I'm just anti-corruption. You know what I mean, Vern? There goes that Walmart truck. Walmart. Have you ever noticed that big yellow emblem on Walmart? That is a drill bit head. That big old yellow emblem is a drill bit. Yes, ma'am, Miss Summer. All law enforcement, whether it be the city police, the county sheriffs, or the state police, no matter which city, county, or state it happens to be, they all swear an oath to the United States Constitution to uphold the Constitution, to protect and serve. That is to protect the Constitution and serve the people. There is too many within our government that thinks protect and serve means to protect their own ass and serve their own interests. The Dalton Police Department is notorious about harassing the homeless and the poor. Yeah, they let the well-to-do get away with stuff that if they caught someone poor or homeless doing, that they would put them in jail or give them a big ticket to cause them to have to pay a big fine. Now, Officer Shope with the Dalton Police Department yesterday acted like when he was driving off that he was going to go check that out about them people parking in front of the Act Studio illegally. I knew it was a lie when it come out of his mouth, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I waited just a minute, and I rode down through there, and lo and behold, not only was the regular vehicle parked there, up on the sidewalk, facing in the wrong direction, parked in between two signs that says no parking in between the signs. But there was another vehicle sitting there as well. They wasn't on the sidewalk, but they was still facing in the wrong direction, parked in between those signs. Now, I have people saying that talking about illegal parking is not good content. But all I'm doing is exposing the difference between being poor and homeless and being well-to-do. Now, they call that officer discretion, but it is really official misconduct. They allow people with money to be above the law, yet they harass and intimidate the homeless and the poor. They love to harass and intimidate EagleNick. Now, we've not had any call me out by my name in a while, but I'm sure if they get that opportunity, they will. But Officer Buffoon, who was driving number 38 for the Dalton Police Department, is no longer with the Dalton Police, as well as Officer O'Neill, or former Officer O'Neill. I would like to thank everyone who is subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for your comments, for the likes, especially for sharing my content. If you've not already subscribed, please be sure to do so. Check out all of my shorts and videos. Like I said, I'm sure you'll find some that'll make you laugh or make you cry. Some might make you happy. Some might make you sad. And I'm sure there's something on there somewhere that will probably make you mad. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, Miss Summer, I like all type of music. But if you want to give a shout out, how about Waylon Jennings, the Eagle? Good morning, Mr. Mike Miller. Great to see you, brother. It's been a minute. How you been? But we're going to have to get ready to end the live stream, and I might have to head south back toward the Eagle's Nest. It's gotten mighty hot out here. I'm up here in the shade, but there won't be any shade from here all the way back to the house. Please be sure to subscribe if you're not already done so. There's another Dalton Utilities. That looks like a lot older of a truck there than the ones that's been going by. If you can help EagleNick out by sharing as many of my shorts and videos as you can, I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Try not to think of people that you do not know as a stranger, but more like a sister or a brother. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I love you all. I appreciate you all so very much. You just cannot begin to know how much you have all blessed my life. When I get the good comments, I don't let the negative comments affect me, but it really does help when I get the good comments. and all the awesome support that I have received in the short time that I have been actually creating content on YouTube. Now, I have been creating content for by my first video I did around 17 months. But there is at least 7 of those months that I was not or did not create any content. So really just 10 months of creating content. I have been extremely blessed to have 9,000 plus subscribers. When you watch my content, I'd like to ask if you would to please let the ads play so that EagleNick can receive a few pennies every day that is paid by the advertisers through YouTube for those ads. EagleNick audit. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern. You have a blessed day as well, Miss Summer. I'll see y'all on the next one. I am EagleNick. And I'm out.